Algernon's October with the check-in here with Hip Hop Unite. Dayton, Ohio, come to the front of the class.
Yes, sir.
We have the CEO of Jetway Records, where legends land and dreams take flight. Welcome, Champagne 937. What's happening, bro?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Man.
I appreciate you for having me. It's the Big Jet, the King of the North, the Dayton Dragon, Champagne 937. iHeart, what's up?
That's what's going on, man. We're happy to have you here. Happy to have Ohio representing heavy up in these buildings. And Jetway, of course, stands for Just Enjoy the Way. So why did you decide to make that the name of your company?
I feel like when I first started out, I was an athlete. A lot of my teammates were, not a lot of my friends were in fraternities. So I took that opportunity. I didn't join one. I didn't join fraternity. I took that opportunity to kind of create my own conglomerate.
You made your own fraternity?
Yeah, pretty much. I made my own group of friends. And Jetway, where legends land and dreams take flight. It's the greatest party in the sky. So I just kind of made it became an acronym. Like Jetway was just kind of us, and I just took the acronym and just built it into more. It really just started as a group of my friends and who we just like. It was just us. When we would travel, go out, have fun, we were just Jetway. That was our group. So
that's a dope name. I like that. I like the whole concept around that as well. When I read about that, I was like, oh, that's kind of dope. I like that. Now, what's some of the things that people don't know about the culture in Dayton, especially how that impacted your sound?
I think the biggest thing that has helped me in doing music was me being a consumer first. Mm-hmm. Being someone who didn't have like music dreams my whole life, I'm able to kind of look at it, creating music kind of alternatively. Mm-hmm. So I recognize the influences and the different the artists and the music that comes from my city, but I don't think that we ever had like a specific sound, which is to our benefit though, because I don't think that I sound like anyone, and I think the other artists that are kind of from our city, we're from a real impressionable place. Gotcha. So like with Detroit being so close and other cities being so close, it's kind of easy to fall into that realm of making that music. So I think my whole beginning was just making the music I liked to hear when we went out and partied, the stuff that I liked, because I never created music before. So it was like, okay, what do we want to hear? It's our group, my group of friends. What is the type of stuff? If we had to go out and we had to cut off X artist and not play him and play you, what would it sound like? And
got you.
That's what I decided to do.
Got you. Making your own soundtrack. All right. So the single Say Less that you dropped in June is definitely a vibe. Tell me more about this song and, of course, what you got coming up next.
Say Less is fire. It's my latest single that I just put out. I'm proud of that song. I think it was a long time coming for me to be able to get a record like that, especially in my development, just in doing music. I got that record just moving around, working out here in Atlanta, meeting other producers and meeting other artists and stuff. And it's propelled me, I think, from the outside looking in, the way other artists and the way other people look at me when it comes to making music. Like I feel like I've been able to establish myself as someone who hasn't done it that long, who can rap. Mm-hmm. So now it's about making music and really reaching the goals that we want to do as a label and myself as an artist. So I think that song Say Less was a really big stepping stone to where I'm trying to go in my career.
That's right. You mentioned earlier you played football. From what I've researched there, you were a quarterback, Kentucky State, but you decided to kind of roll out junior year and pursue music. What was really the catalyst between leaving the gridiron and deciding to pick up the mic?
I think it would maybe I've never really thought about it like that. There wasn't really a main thing. I think that at a certain point, I saw what my goals were, what I wanted out of life, and where I was going to get it from. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of just created a song. I have never done music before. So I think I preface that so much because it wasn't something where I did this as a gimmick or I did it to try to just like be cool. Like I just created a song and it worked. Mm-hmm. It works. So I'm not encouraging nobody just go drop out of school and go do nothing like that.
Especially when you're the QB. I'm a football guy, so I'm like, you left the quarterback position?
Yeah, I think the reaction that I got from putting out that first record, mm-hmm. and then my ideas just rushing to all the things that I wanted to try to do. A lot of obstacles were put in place because like once you made a song, it's like you need a video. Yeah. Then I shot a video, and then the video was dope. And then I shot the video. Then I wanted to roll out the video a certain way, and I actually came up like with a rollout, all of this stuff while still playing football, while still being in college. And then it was like, there's no way you can do this and do this. Right. So I think that was really the catalyst. Like at a certain point, I just realized you're going to have to put all your time into something. I also saw, I'm realistic, I saw where my career was going to go. I think in terms of football-wise, I definitely could have gone to the combine because once you get to a certain point, it's about who you know and not what you know. And I had been fortunate enough to be coached by a lot of Hall of Fame coaches to I could get to a certain level. But I'm also, I was realistic about where I was specifically at that point. Also, when I heard the record, when I made that first record, which is a very trash song, by the way. That song is terrible. If we want to be real, that song is terrible. But
well, you've evolved. You've evolved.
Yes, for sure. But it got me here, and I would say that's probably just my my real reasoning for just pushing towards it so hard. Because once you make that decision, you can't be half in it.
You got to go all the way. Well, that's okay. Now you're the quarterback of your record label, and you're still playing that role. You're still tossing touchdowns in your own way, leading your own group and your own team. So you got your own squad that you can take to the bowl or to the CFB or whatever the case may be. All right. First big feature was with Trina.
Yes,
How did
sir.
that come together? Because that's major, my brother.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was living in Miami, so once I transitioned from playing football, I moved to Miami. I was out there for about a year, and just moving around, going to clubs, working, trying to get the song played, trying to get just my music out everywhere I could go. I ended up seeing Trina out, and it kind of just, we were talking one day just at the house, like, who's somebody out here we could get a feature from and kind of take advantage. And I could be a little obnoxious when I want to get things done.
Okay.
And I found her manager online and just commented on his page like 30 times and told him to check his email. And at like 5 a.m, he hit me back and was like, yo, like, you're wild. Like, what's up? What do y'all need from us? And I wanted to do a feature. And I told him, like, my team and I will shoot the video. I'll book the location. I'll do everything. I got a treatment for it I've already written. I just need her to show up, and I'll send you the record. And he was like, well, send me the song. And I sent it to him, and he was like, okay, yeah. And after he heard the record, that number changed, and it was, it worked out.
Okay.
It worked out. So I think we were, I was fortunate enough to be able to get that early on, to be able to see how things go, to have to get a writer for a big artist, to have to do a treatment and book a location and have things available for said artist when you do that. And that being my first feature, that was my first feature, but it was also like my fourth song. So it was like things started happening kind of drastically to the point where I made a lot of bad decisions. Like, I booked that video probably an hour, 20 minutes away from Miami, when I could have just, just green about a lot of things, just how early I was doing it. But I was able to learn a lot. I think looking back on it now, I was able to learn so much by just working with her and doing the video shoot. Outside of what the song did for me, the experience taught me more about now than what the song did for me.
Gotcha. You see any future features with her or any future collaborations with her?
I love Trina. So yeah, if Trina wants to do something, yeah, so send me a record. I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down to work with anybody.
Okay. With so many different artists that in the marketplace, what kind of makes your sound stand out?
I would think that my music kind of embodies what my name is. I think that I'm trying to make luxury celebratory music. A lot of I do delve into my story of things that do have happened to me that are traumatizing or things like that, but I don't necessarily glorify that part of the story. I tell it, but I let you know what it looks like on the other side of it. So I think when you come to hear me, you are hearing you're hearing a story of celebration, but you're also like hearing the fun like in it. Like you almost could see the fun that we're having while you're listening to my music. Or I'm putting you in a place where at that moment you understood where I was at in that place when you're hearing the music. I've been able to connect, I think, on a wide scale, like to a mass audience. My way of doing things, I think, right now in my career is, instead of having 15,000 fans, I have 5,000 people who will play my music 15,000 times.
Right. Gotcha.
And being able to connect in that realm. So I think when you hear me, you hear what you see. It's kind of like, it's no, kind of what I was saying earlier, it's no gimmick. It's just kind of what you're seeing outside, what you hear in the music is what I'm trying to portray, and what I would be anytime you see me. That would be the person that I'm. And it's kind of hard with music right now. A lot of stuff, I think there are waves that come, and I'm not knocking the music. I think it's a lot of good music out here, but if I've paid attention to a lot of 6-month runs and waves and things, and just been able to just pay attention and wanting to cultivate a sound that is able to stand and withstand the test of time, and being in it so new, trying to figure out what that even sounds like for myself.
Gotcha. Now, unfortunately, you did lose your father at an early age. And what were some of the strategies that you used to cope with that reality while still trying to stay focused on your dreams and goals?
I think football was big for me. Football was really good. Football gave me an outlet to be able to lean into.
Yeah.
It also helped that my uncle is here right now. It also helped that I want to shout him out. I want to shout my grandpa, just my uncles in general, my family, my mom. I didn't have to look outside of my family for a role model. And I was able to, I've been around really good, strong men, successful men to the point that like I never had an excuse to be an asshole just because I lost my dad.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of, it was hard. It's been hard. Like now, I'm even older. I miss my dad every day. Literally, I miss my dad every day. But I've been able to cope with it by just looking at the success that I've had, driving it, keep going. Which could be good and bad because I don't really kind of stop at all because of how young, like I lost my dad. I don't really like sulk in the negative no matter how bad it kind of is, but I don't really like glorify the ones. I kind of just keep moving regardless. So I think being able to just be around really good people and then having an outlet like football and then being able to be successful in it, a big part of that was accomplishing a lot of the things that I wanted to in football. I will say that. I think that's also, back to your other question, I think that was what also made it easier to kind of shift to doing something else because I did a lot playing ball. Like they vouch, like they say they out there, they know what's up with me. Mm-hmm. So there was a way that I think that even losing my dad, I've always used that as a driving force. And then in making music, I've tried my hardest not to, now in my career, I don't just retell that story a lot. I touch on it in different aspects, but I'm kind of, again, telling the other side of that and trying to figure out, just what that looks like now after him being gone for this amount of time and just, being grown and trying to figure it out. And I lost my stepdad a couple of years ago, too, so I want to shout him out. That's my guy, my stepdad, Brian.
No, it's important. Mental health and all that is very important, especially when you're losing key figures. But you were fortunate to have, it sounds like, a great village of people who were able to kind of hold you down and keep you moving forward, in addition to, your willingness to be better and to continue to move forward, too. So that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Villages are important, very important. What's some of your aspirations outside of music?
Outside of music, I have a lot of goals that I
want
to
go.
do. I have a lot of goals.
What you want to do?
Let's run them. I want to play Static Shock in the Static Shock movie.
Okay.
I feel like I am perfect for that. I should play, if they ever decide to do a reboot of Back to the Future, I should be Marty McFly.
All right.
100%. But I mean this, but on a serious level, I think I want to take my music to the next level. I want to host Saturday Night Live. I want to perform on Jimmy Kimmel. I want to do all those things. I want to win Best New Artist at the Grammys. Like, that's like a really goal of mine. Like, I've written that down. I've told everybody that. Like, that's my thing. Like, I want to win. I can do that. Like, I really can do that. I believe that. And I believe I can play Static Shock. Like, I believe I can really do all of that. I think it's all a stepping stone to things. I want to get into acting. I want to get into just more just branding of myself and what Jetway is as a conglomerate, as a record label in general. And then overall, like even from the time I dropped out of college, like my major goal, what I want to do is I want to start a airline, Jetway Airlines. So
that makes sense.
So if you have the way you fly Delta, you fly Spirit, you fly Atlantic, you know what I'm saying, whatever, I want you to be able to fly Jetway. And that's like our big thing, like to start an airline one day.
That's dope. That's dope. Those are things. I like the vision board that you laid out right there.
For sure. It's a little everywhere, but I'm, trying to get there.
I dig it. So if you could describe your sound, like for anyone who's not familiar with your catalog, describe your
sound. Like I was saying earlier, I think I'm making luxury celebratory music. Mm-hmm. If I had to just put it like a category, I was talking to when I was actually shout out to Ray Daniels. I was talking to Ray Daniels.
Shout out to Ray.
Yeah, shout out to Ray. I make commercial club music, where it's like you'll hear my music at Onyx, but you also may hear my music in Zara, like walking through Zara. Different songs, but you're gonna hear Champagne regardless.
All right, okay, I got you.
That's kind of what I say. Regardless of where you are, you can you can hear me on the radio. You're gonna hear me in a strip club. You may hear me at a lounge, but you'll hear me in Forever 21. So I think I make like I said, commercial club music, luxury music, kind of what embodies, like I said, my name. When you think about Champagne, that's the type of music I make. that moment that you have. Champagne only comes out for certain times, and when it comes out, you know what it means if they're bringing out the champagne glasses and things like that. So I feel like that's what my music embodies. And if it doesn't, that's what I'm pushing towards. That's what I'm pushing towards. Even in the tracks where I am reflecting on some of the losses, it's still I'm reflecting on it with a glass of champagne in my hand, you know. So I think it is digestible, and it's able to people are able to connect with me because of that, even if you're in a strip club.
I got you. A sonic celebration of life.
Yes,
I do like that. All right. What's a hidden talent that people don't know that you have, or something that people would not expect from you?
A hidden talent. I'm kind of good at everything, I'm gonna be honest, except for swimming. If you ask my uncle, I just raced it. We were just in the DR shooting videos and stuff, and my uncle raced me in a swimming pool in Dayton, Ohio, when I was like 14 years old, and now I just feel like I'm grown and I'm like a real, like, you know, I've been a college athlete. So we raced in the pool and he dusted me. So right now I'm regrouping and I'm becoming a better swimmer. I would say that's a talent of mine right now, becoming a better swimmer. Really hidden talents. I'm a jack of all trades. I think I'm just kind of good at everything. It's something that's funny about me. I watch Judge Judy like all the time. That's like what I like. That's a guilty pleasure. I watch Judge Judy like every day, like every night. I can say that. That's
Judge Judy's entertaining.
Yeah, I watch like Judge Judy. Like I watch John Tapper do like the food review. Like when he goes to the secret bar rescue shows, I'll be watching like weird stuff like that. But a talent of mine, I think I'm rapping, because I was always an athlete my whole life. So I think that's a hidden talent. Being able to rap, being creative. I'm fearless. I think a lot of people aren't like that. I'll jump out of a plane. I'll jet ski. I'll ride an elephant. I don't care what it is. We could do whatever. Other than that, I think I have a talent of mine is like speaking in public. I won a state championship when I was in high school, and we had to go and speak in front of like the House and the Senate and up in Columbus. And that was really like my first time having it, and it was kind of just like effortless. Like it was cool. So I think I've always had like a talent in being able to like address people and being able to just like speak with a certain, you know what I'm saying, confidence about whatever. I also just don't get out of my wheelhouse. I only kind of talk about what I know about. I know. I don't really do too much, but I would say that.
All right, that'll work, man. Well, again, obviously, I had an opportunity to listen to some of your music. I love your brand. I love what you're doing. You're definitely on the come up. Please tell everybody where they can find you, what you got coming up next, and of course, all your platforms.
You can find me everywhere at Champagne 937. It's Jetway. Like I said, I have the Say Less video is on its way out. It'll be out. It's being worked on as we speak. It'll be out probably in the next 10 days or so. So Say Less video is going crazy. We went to DR for a week. I shot 4 videos while we were out there. So that was
working.
Yeah, for sure. I got a clip on the way. So I'm doing that. Figuring out if we want to put out a collection of music or if we want to just keep hitting them with singles. Right now I'm really trying to push Say Less and see everywhere that can really grow and all the legs that it can get, because it's doing really well for me right now. So and then shows. I just came back from Detroit doing a festival out there. I've been working a lot with Live Nation Urban, doing some shows with them. So next is college homecomings are coming up. You know, the Jets will be in a city near you very soon. And we will be out partying. I'll be out doing some shows and going crazy. It's college football season, so I'm gonna try to catch some stuff. You asked about things I want to do. I'm gonna try to get on College Game Day with Pat McAfee and all of them and turn up. See what's going on. So you can find me everywhere. Champagne 937. It's the Big Jet. We got a lot coming. It's Jetway, where legends land and dreams take flight. I want to thank you for having me, and shout out to iHeart.
Hey, absolutely, man. We appreciate you coming by. We wish you and the label and everything nothing but continued success. Everybody make sure you jump on his Instagram page and all of that as well. Make sure you're supporting that full movement. Hold on, before I go to whatever, we talked a lot about college football. Who's your NFL squad? I mean, I'm assuming it's, the Browns or the Bengals, but I don't know. I don't want to make an assumption.
I'm going to keep it Ohio. I never had a NFL team growing up because I always used to tell myself I didn't want to be mad if my favorite team didn't draft me. So I never had a favorite team when I was like growing up as a kid. I always loved Michael Vick though. So like wherever Michael Vick would go, I would stay with him.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep it Ohio always. Now today is it's Ohio. When you think about Ohio right now, it's Ohio State, LeBron James, Jetway.
Okay.
Period. Nothing bigger, nothing flyer than us.
Okay, that'll work. All right, well, make sure you definitely tap in with this brother Champagne 937. He's doing big things out in the marketplace,
Yes, sir.
as well
Shout
as
out to
make
Dayton.
sure. Oh, go.
No, I'm sorry, Dayton. I want to say that again. Shout out to Dayton. Shout out to the city. Shout out to the city. I love the city. I appreciate the continued support. And if I got to be the one to knock this down to get us out of here, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it done.
All right, make sure y'all make space for Dayton, Ohio, Champagne 937, as well as make sure you subscribe to Hip Hop United on the iHeart app. Select Hip Hop United, put us in the presets. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate all the support. Champagne 937, you have officially been checked in with Hip Hop United. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Shout out Hip Hop United.